We do something here that we call weather management. What that means is simply we adjust our daily, weekly, and sometimes monthly schedules to what the weather's doing. Today they are calling for significant wind, significant rain, and an assorted package of other fun and entertaining weather events. So this bale you see behind me is a day early. What that means is this hay would not be here normally until tomorrow. But with the weather events that they're calling for today, I took the time to straighten up the hay feeder, drop a round bale in, get everybody going so I don't have to do it in 3-4 inches of rain, sleet, snow, thunderstorms, or whatever. Remember, these guys still eat irregardless of the weather, and as their caretaker, it's up to you to make sure they get fed properly and taken care of too. The first thing you do in weather management is simply paying attention to the weather, and maybe the hardest part. Why is that? Because, well, let's just say our weather people are not always spot on. The second thing you do is you monitor everything with different pieces of software. I've got radar here. We've got actually a radar server, which is the same information that the National Weather Service has. We have daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly up-to-date information, which gives us averages and any other information we might need. For instance, I need to know how cold it was yesterday. I can certainly look it up. But monitoring everything, we have it on our mobile devices, we have it on our desktop devices. It's a big deal. When you're farming, homesteading, whatever, the weather makes or breaks you. Now, we have several mobile packages that we use. We have Omega Weather, we have WeatherBug, we have Radar Scope, we have all kinds of professional storm chasing software, just to make sure that we can manage everything we need to do when we need to do it. While I've been filming this, the weather's picking up. We have a wind weather advisory right now, and things are about to get icky. Besides feeding hay, I will sometimes feed grain early if they get grain. I will sometimes go up and pull greens early if we need to do that. I really don't want to be out in this mess. Now, if I do that, they get additional feed. Why? Because it's still ahead of whatever time they would normally eat. They're on schedules just like we are. So if I need to go pull greens, say this morning, and they normally don't get them in the afternoon, I will pull extra so that they have to cover them both times. When we're harvesting water, and we do harvest water here in some places, if we know it's going to rain, today they're calling for several inches of rain, I will not water in those areas. Why? Why should I use our resources, my time, our water, in order to water livestock that God is already going to water for me? It only makes sense. Some quick steps. 1, monitor the weather. 2, be very careful about what you're monitoring. Some of the weather apps, sites, even weather people, especially on your local networks, are full of crap. Just saying. We actually, when the weather gets bad, there's a guy on YouTube called Ryan Hall. That's who we watch. We could be sitting in our storm shelter getting Wi-Fi, and he'll tell us exactly what's going on. The third thing is, if you need to modify your schedule, modify it. Do what you got to do. You've got to be flexible. Everything we do here on the farm and at the homestead, depending on what you have, is got to be managed. And weather is one of the key factors. Time to go. It's getting dark. Until next time, keep an eye on your weather. Manage your farm. I'll see you down at the barn.